Hello and welcome back to the bar. And here we are. And then in this episode, we're looking in the series at different ways of staying or starting and staying race fit to deliver your projects, programs, portfolios. And in this particular episode, I want to look specifically at how you create positive momentum and confidence in your program. And the reason I want to do that is because it's one of the attributes, or two of the attributes, that many people just forget about. They get so engrossed in the detailed project planning, the technical design, the PID, the program charter, and all the sort of paraphernalia that goes with really good quality disciplines that you use around projects and programs, that they forget some of the basics, which are, if you can generate good levels of confidence and high levels of momentum in your program, however you generate it, your chances of success will go through the roof. One of the things that really worries me when I walk into an organization, one of my clients, is when I hear people evangelizing different methodologies. And you go in, I see it all the time. I see people, let me just take another drink from the bar. I see people evangelizing Agile, and Agile is a brilliant methodology, but it's just a methodology. And I see people evangelizing different delivery methodologies, whether it is P3O or different frameworks for delivering programs and projects, etc. And that becomes the main event. The main event becomes, it's an Agile project. We're running this project Agile. And as opposed to, how can I get the right level of momentum into my program, however I deliver it, whatever methodologies I'm using, including Agile, which is a fantastic methodology in the right place. But the program is about the program. It's not about the methodology. And so, getting that sort of initial injection of momentum and confidence is not really about methodology. It's about outlining the picture and the story behind the program and pulling the right people in. So I was saying earlier on in this series, we've been looking at different elements of what we've got set up in our online project room. And I often use this online project room, because a lot of the people that are involved in programs are not necessarily in the same location. Different countries, different cultures, different offices, etc. So having a central repository for my program that is visualized and that looks good is a good way of pulling people in, drawing people in. And what I'm looking for here, when I land on this, so I'm in this room here. This is the, as I say, the virtual, what we call the virtual bar. So it's a project room. And what I'm looking for, when someone stands, they land in this room where I am now, I'm looking for them to get a feeling that as they look around the room, there are sections that you'd expect for a good program. So we've got the vision, we've got the opportunity, we've got the scope, we've got benefits, we've got deliverables, when are things happening, we've got challenges and risks, what are the big risks and how are we going to mitigate them, we've got financials, how much is it going to cost and how am I going to keep control, we've got comms, how am I going to communicate with all the organization, not just the execs, but the people that really matter, who're going to have to go through the transformation. And governance, how are we going to take the decisions we need to take at the right times when things go wrong? Because one thing that I can absolutely guarantee on any major program is that things are going to go wrong. And that's just life. So, you just have to deal with it. And the key thing is how you deal with it. Are you prepared? Are you race fit to deal with those problems when they arise? And that's all that the governance feels. So when I stand here in this project room, I'm actually feeling this is good. I feel confident that this is a program that's been properly thought through. Much more confident than I felt the other day when someone landed a 10-page program charter on my desk. It's kind of a thick document and it's lots of text in it, but I'm thinking, ooh, I don't want to read that. I don't want to I'm not interested in spending an hour of my life reading a program charter. It's just not the way I operate. So I'm far more interested in seeing this more creative, simplistic way of articulating what the program's all about and how it's going to operate and who's going to do what. Now, if I'm sitting here feeling confident, then I'm going to get involved. because I'm sort of kind of a political animal as one of the execs in your company. And I tend to work in a similar way, which is that if I see something I like the look of, I want my name to be pinned against it because I think it's going to succeed. And if I think it's going to succeed, I want to be a part of that success. I want my name to be pinned against it because that's all part of my future plan. And so not only am I going to have my name pinned against it, but once my name is etched into the program and I'm part of it, I'm going to do everything I can to make it successful. So you then get this fantastic momentum because you've got your key stakeholders bought in. Fantastic momentum and high levels of confidence. And as long as you can keep that and keep it going through the program, your chance of success will be hugely magnified. You're going to have a much, much better chance of success. So get that piece right. Focus on how you get your confidence and your momentum right across the program. And I promise you things will be looking very much up in terms of where you are in 2 years' time or a year's time when your benefits are hopefully being realized. Good luck with it. Thank you for coming to the bar chat today. It's been great to have you in the bar, and I hope you've enjoyed the topic we've been talking about. Now, if there's anything in this topic, if there's anything in this bar chat that's particularly resonated with you, or there's a challenge that you're facing with your portfolio or your program or your stakeholders or whatever it might be, then one of the things that I'm offering is a free private bar function. So you can either come into our very own bar and come and be a part of it, and I promise you there'll be a drink waiting here for you, or I'll come to you, or we'll have a phone call, and we can maybe kick the tires on over a bar chat on a challenge that you're facing internally with your program, portfolio, or whatever. If you want to do that, please take me up on the offer. I don't expect anything in return, and I really genuinely don't. You're very welcome to just click the link in the post on LinkedIn. There's a link in there. Connect and register, and we will be in touch to sort a private bar function out. Come and see me in the bar.